one of you. Welcome to Rotary Club of Nassau meeting today, 6th of August. First, we'll wish to invite past President Joan to lead us in the invocation, if she doesn't mind. Past President Joan.
Say one ad lib.
Yeah, just the invocation. The Rotary Grace. There you go.
Let us pray. We thank thee, O Lord, for all thy many blessings as we meet today in fellowship and service to our fellow men. We thank thee for the food which thou givest forth from the earth. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, past President Joan. Thank you. Okay, fellow Rotarians and guests, please join with me in the loyal toast. Those who are here. All right. To the King and to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
To the King and the Commonwealth of the
Thank you.
Bahamas.
You may all be seated. All right. So inside here, we have no visiting Rotarians here. Club Administrator Danny, do we have any visiting Rotarians online?
I see Charlene Carney, Rotary Club of New Providence.
Charlene,
Yes, Rotary Club of New Providence.
welcome, welcome. Pleased to have you.
Good afternoon, everyone. President Wayne, fellow
Everyone else are
Rotarians and
members.
guests. Good
All right.
afternoon.
Okay, well,
Hi,
fellow
Charlene.
Rotarians, let's greet our visiting Rotarian Charlene in a normal manner, please.
Hi, Charlene. Welcome, 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 welcome,
Good to
welcome.
have you, Rotarian Charlene. We trust that your time with us today would be most rewarding for you. All right, do we have any, well, we have no non-Rotarian guests here today. Do we have any non-Rotarian guests online with us today? I just remember we just came back on the heels of a holiday. So this is normally the attendance that we have after a holiday. So
Everybody
I
says
shouldn't be
holiday.
a surprise. It's also reflective on Zoom as well. Is that what I'm seeing, Rotarian Danny? Is that, I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, is that 6 participants? No, 11 participants
11
there.
participants.
Okay, well, that's not so bad on Zoom. All right. Alejandra, no, I see that be with you very shortly, all right? All right, so no visiting, Rotarian guests with us today.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, well, we go right into it. Before I take my seat, I do have a joke for those of you who are here. No, you all look like y'all can do this joke. You
Yeah,
know? All right, so I hope you all would know Sherlock Holmes and his right hand, Dr. Watson. How much you know the whole story, huh? Yeah, Danny, you know, right? Danny looks like a Sherlock Holmes enthusiast.
I know Dr.
Yeah,
Watson.
Dr. Watson, right? Okay, so Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson are on a camping holiday. Holmes nudges Watson, awakes him in the middle of the night and says, Watson. How does he say it? What do he say? How he says, Daddy?
Watson.
Watson, look up and tell me, what do you see? So obviously, remember now, this is Sherlock Holmes and this is Watson. So Watson looks up and says, I see the sky and thousands of stars. Holmes says, well then, remembering what I have told you about deductive logic, what conclusion do you reach? Watson says, horologically, I conclude it is between 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. Astronomically, I observe Antares near zenith. Feel you following me? You with me so far?
I'm wondering if you're following.
Astrologically, I note that Jupiter is in Capricorn. And theologically, I sense the vastness of God's creation and my own insignificance in it. And meteorologically, I conclude that we shall have a fine day tomorrow. Have I missed anything, Sherlock? Holmes. Holmes sighs and says, Watson, you other pillock. Some thieving git has pinched our tent.
What?
Mickey, you get it?
All right, let's go.
So Watson is Sherlock's deputy, his right hand, right? He's just as smart as Sherlock is. So Sherlock asks him a question, right? And he goes, so he's thinking Sherlock is asking him something that requires his ingenuity, right? So he says, he looks all up in the air and he says all these things like the sky means there's so much stars and all of this. So Sherlock said, the real point is that the reason he could look up is that someone stole their tent. That's the whole point.
Wow.
All right, one more for the good of the order, right? One more. That was so good. You
That was
know,
real ahead. Real ahead, Jamal.
right? Was it, but look, oh, I guess some sort of a offensive language, I imagine. Yeah. So what? Idiot? Maybe idiot? There you go. All right. Okay, one more, right? So a man and his wife are awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning by a loud pounding on the door, right? The man gets up and goes to the door where a drunken stranger is standing in the pouring rain and is asking for a push, right? Not a chance, says the husband. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He slams the door and returns to bed. Who is that, darling? Asks his wife. Some drunk guy asks for a push, he answers. Did you help him? She asks. No, of course not. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's pouring rain out there. Well, you have a short memory, don't you? Don't you remember but 3 months ago when our car broke down and those two guys helped us? I think you should have helped him and you should be ashamed of yourself. The man does as he is told, embarrassed. He gets dressed and goes out into the pounding rain. He calls out into the dark. Hello, are you still there? Yes, comes back the answer. Do you still need a push? Calls out the husband. Yes, please, comes a reply from the dark. Where are you? Asks the husband. Over here on the swing, replies the drunk. Thank you, Miss Mills. You got it right. Thank you very much.
Oh, you
He's
need to
on the
push him.
swing. So he's drunk. He has a push. Where's your sense of humor, guys? Oh
You're
my
warming up. You're
goodness.
warming up, Jamal. You're warming up.
All right. I had such a laugh with these when I was talking today, right? Director Kino, I hand it over to you, all right? Please. Yeah. That's it. Oh, boy.
Hey, Mr. President. Mr.
Yes,
President, your
Mr.
buddy,
President,
your
elect.
buddy wants to.
He's right there.
Mr. President,
Yes,
would you
sir.
like to say anything to the group? You look like you are just chilling on vacation on the beach by the sun. Is there anything you want to say to the group who is here today, sir?
Yes. Well, hello, welcome, RCN. I'm just so elated and so happy to be joining you on Zoom. And by the way, this is the first time that I've ever been on Zoom at an RCN meeting. I always try to make it in person. And so it gives me a different perspective of being on Zoom on RCN. But just by way of update, first of all, let me thank P. Kino, also retiring Danny and those and Jamal, P. Jamal, those who pitched in my absence. I shall be back on the island this week. So my team, my crew, must be about 17 of us. They're really gonna be. I tell them I had to go into Zoom this morning today. They're really gonna be to continue to finish up their lovely time here in Orlando. But anyway, nevertheless, just want to bring you up to date from a district level point of view. We are beginning in the month of August, and so this is a good time. What the Rotary Clubs of Nassau District 20 has done, they have created a challenge, a district challenge. And that challenge starts from this month, August to March. And they're encouraging each Rotary Club to participate in the challenge. And based on the monthly themes. And if you notice, each month is a theme. And so August being membership month, they are requesting for all of the clubs to participate, and they've sent out a whole schedule of things to be done. Okay, so this month, they're requesting that we have a membership drive or recruitment initiative, and they want you to submit an innovative approach in recruiting that your club conducted that had or is projected to have positive results. Okay, so that's for this month, August, a recruiting initiative. And they've told us how to do that. What they really want is they want each activity to be carried out within that particular month. If it's not carried out that month, advise them. You also have a wild card activity that can be carried out at any time during the Rotary year and submitted when needed. And then the activities completed in the previous Rotary year, they are not accepted. So the club report should include information on the participants, the details about the beneficiaries, the project's details, what was done actually, the date the project was completed, the location or community where the activity was implemented, the results achieved, the impact on Rotary's public image, and a maximum of 4 photos to be submitted of the action taken. And they've sent an email address for us to send that to. Between the secretary and myself, we will do the submissions. And the submissions must be validated by the assistant governor, in our case, Valentino. And they're only accepting photos. Only photos will be accepted, and then they want a brief narrative at the end of the photos. So it'll be counted as a submission, all right? And so those submissions must be in by the first week of each month. So whatever we do in August towards that challenge, we need to make sure that they're submitted the first week. And so we want to take a lot of pictures. We only have to submit 4 pictures, but let's take a lot of pictures with whatever recruitment drive. And of course, PE Keno will bring you up to date from a membership point of view as to exactly some of the bold and courageous initiatives we have moving forward with membership month. And of course, September is basic education and literacy a month. So we'll be doing some stuff for that. And then we'll be advising you as the months go on for the remainder of the Rotary year as to what challenge, Rotary challenge, we will actually submit from the RCN point of view. Keep in mind the Road to Peace, the 21st of September. That's a district function. We like to participate in that as well. So that's going to be on the 21st, 6 a.m., sorry, from Arawaki. Goes all the way down by Goodman's Bay, and then I think they return back 6 a.m. So we're gonna be promoting that again. That's in September. So we want to participate in that as well. Well, that's it right now. For right now, we don't want to give you too much of a lead up because we don't want you to forget, but we want to continue to remind you of all of the upcoming events that's going to be taking place this Rotary year. I've been in contact with a number of the board members. A lot of them are planning some very innovative and creative ways for their month, coming about for their month. And so we want to just thank them in advance, so as they continue to plan and bring forward some innovative ways of how we can get the Rotary name out there and the different activities they'll participate in coming this Rotary year. So that's it for now, P. Keno. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, President Rain. Let's give our president a round of applause. This is what you call commitment. Even on vacation, he comes in and he wants to be a part of what's happening here in the club. A couple of things that I just want to bring to your attention. The first thing is, of course, we want to highlight persons who are celebrating their birthday. Of course, Lana will be celebrating her birthday next week, Monday. So we want to make sure, highlight her. August 11th is Lana's birthday. So if you see Lana, please make sure, tell her happy birthday, because by the time we be next week, her birthday will be gone. And if you are her buddy, how many of you saw the new buddy list? Did anybody see the new buddy list? All right, who's your new buddy? Who? Deborah's your new buddy. Who's your new buddy? Falia, who's your new buddy? You can't remember? Larry, do you know who your new buddy is? Who? Which one? We got plenty. So Larry, Laverne, do you know who your new buddy is? Okay, listen, I encourage you. This is membership month. I encourage you, please go and see who your new buddy is. Find out if the new list, as promised, was sent in the group. Find out who your new buddy is and do something special with your buddy. Go to lunch, get them a little something that they might like. Anything that is going to connect you to a member of RCN. Remember, we really want to build fellowship and we want to build camaraderie in our club. So go and find out who your new member is. And also a couple of things I want to mention with reference to that. We already said that this month, we're going to be doing some really bold new initiatives. You've already heard the fact that we're going to take our meeting out of your club. And we're going to be doing at least one, trying to arrange two, but at least one, we're going to be going off, I don't want to say off campus, but out of here. And we're going to be meeting with another organization, company, where we're going to be doing that initiative. Stay tuned. The date will be announced. We're just finalizing the date when we're going to do it. Again, we want to go and take Rotary around the world. We say it, now we want to actually do it. Let's take Rotary as we do in the community and let people know what we're doing in Rotary. Let them know what we're doing with RCN. So look forward to those new things that are going to be coming. Also, over the next 2 weeks, two or so weeks, you're going to see other committee members who are going to be coming and talking about their committee. An example is happening today because this year, in the magic of Rotary, our president's theme is participate. Now, I'm going to ask a question. Those of you who are online and those of you who are in this room, how many persons are actually serving on the committee online and in the room? Let me see your hands. Pop in your hands. 1, Sheila's on a committee. 2 in the committee. Anyone else? Anyone online is actually on a committee? Well, you're on a committee. The main thing that we talked about, our president said, participate. So we want to ensure, who is that? That's Ryan. Ryan, you're on the committee. Chantel is on the committee. So guess what? If you are not on a committee, we encourage you to serve on a committee. So during this month, different committee heads are going to be coming, directors are going to be coming, talking about their committee. And of course, the membership committee is always looking for persons to serve. So if you are not on a committee, membership, I'm going to do my little spiel right now. Membership, Larry, you want to be on my committee? Of course. Oh, thank you very much. You see that? I already have a member. So Jamie's already on our committee. So if during this month, as you have the persons come and talk about, you can have a disaster preparedness. Nikita, you on 2 committees? Yes. She's on 2 committees. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want our membership to be overburdened by being on 2 and 3 and 4 committees. We want everyone to serve on a committee. So Shava, I'm pretty sure you are running a committee. And who else we got? Donnelly, Raquel, Lizette. We want to make sure that everyone is going to be serving on a committee. And no Rotary pins. Look here. I don't know if you can see that. Can they see that? Can you come a little closer? The new Rotary pins are here. The magic of Rotary, and they look nice. I mean, look at that. The bling is all over it. You have to get your new Rotary pin. Francina will let you know between now and next meeting the cost of the pin. the cost of the pin so that you'll be able to purchase and wear your pin. You could get one today and we'll let you know how much they cost by next meeting. So please get your new rotary pin, wear it proudly because it's really, really nice. It has bling on it. It's really, really, I don't know, can they say this properly? But it's a really, really nice pin. Sheila, can you get one of those pens from Sheila, please? Or Alondra, can you get it from Sheila? No, Daddy, you stay, Daddy. Get one from Sheila, please. No, I want Alondra to bring it right here to the screen. Nothing is free. Did you get one from her? Get one from her, please. We want to quickly, while they're doing that, a number of you have indicated for the name badges. I just want you to know that if your name is not, I know, Dwayne and a couple other persons indicated that they needed name badges. I was able to confirm, put it right to the screen. Can they can see it? You might need to take it.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
right. Isn't that nice? You might as well take it out. That's yours. Take it out. Take it out. You can't, they say, once you touch it, you buy it. So take it out of the plastic. They can't see that properly. The regular rotary pins are there, and I can't remember the cost of the regular pins, but of course, these bling, they cost more money. So get your rotary pin. As of today, we want everyone to be wearing that, and of course, the name badges are now going to be ordered. So just to let you know that the new badges, those of you who do not have who don't have a badge, the cost of the new badge is $20. So just let myself know and let Sheila know so that we could get your name badges that normally pay in the back, the $20. Let Kino know, as membership director, let Kino know. I bring you $20. Don't just let me know, bring you $20. So we'll be able to get that. We will have a new member orientation this month, and I have to say, thank you. I'm getting a lot of pings, a lot of people are sending me notes, recommending new members for the club. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm contacting them. I contacted a few of them yesterday, send them what the requirements are, the expectations. So I'm saying to you this month, if you have someone that you would like to recommend, I would like everyone in the club to recommend at least one person for the club. Is that fair? Is that fair? So everyone, please, you see my number, just send the name to me. Send the name to me. I will reach out to them personally. I will call them, connect with them, send them the information. You don't have to do nothing else. Just send the name. I will do the work. All right? Or the team will do the work. So new member orientation. Again, I talked about a partnership that we're going to be doing with a company this month. Yes, ma'am. That's a part of Rotary. That's a part of what Rotary does. You could recommend them. I will do all the work, but of course, you will be their sponsor. So you will be that person who's going to guide them through, although myself and the team is going to be doing all the work and making sure they understand what it means to be a Rotarian. And remember, not everyone can just join Rotary. We want to make sure that the people who join are going to be persons who we want to be a part of this wonderful Rotary Club. Community will be sharing. So it has to be someone in this area. Two last things I want to mention. I already mentioned this. Every week you're going to be hearing about a committee, and Nikita's going to kick it off. I'm so excited for what she's going to be sharing today on her team, disaster preparedness. Disaster preparedness she's going to be talking about today. August 31st, put this in your calendar. August 31st is a membership social. RCOB is going to be having one. I don't know if you already saw the note, but August 31st, they're going to confirm a place where it's going to be, but it's going to be something that you get to know members from other clubs in there. Monique, it's good to see you. It's good to have you. Good to see you. I saw you posting some stuff, some new stuff that's going on. Sheila, you have one other announcement. I know you mentioned that you want to quickly come and make that announcement. And then right after that, we're going to go right into our speaker for today. All right. Kasinthi, you're on. Welcome back, Kasinthi. We're gonna set up your new orientation very shortly.
Thank you, Keno.
Need 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, guys, what is RLI? What does it stand for?
Rotary Leadership Institute.
What?
Rotary Leadership Institute.
Correct. We had an RLI session a couple of weekends ago. We had incredible turnout. All the clubs had multiple members coming, except for the Nassau Club. We only had one attendee, and I want to congratulate our very, very new member, Cassinthe, who actually came and went through RLI training. RLI is not like the pets, free pets, and things like that that the officers go to. RLI teaches you about Rotary generally. It's not role-oriented like most of the training that's being done. So I'm giving you a heads up as well that there is discussion ongoing, both within our COB and the district, that in the future, you cannot take a position as a president or an officer or possibly even a director unless you have done RLI, at least parts 1 and 2, because we're having a lot of people coming into Rotary, taking positions on the board, and they really haven't got the background that they should have about Rotary itself. Anyway, I want to once again congratulate Cynthia, who unfortunately is not with us, or is she online?
She's online.
I'm online, Sheila.
Something.
Right.
Congratulations, girl. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
So did you enjoy it?
I absolutely enjoyed it. And just to piggyback off what you said, it was a bit disappointing just to see that I was the only person from Rotary Club of Nassau there. Each club had at least 2 to 3 members that participated. I found it very beneficial. I learned a lot about Rotary. I was very motivated by the other Rotarians in the other clubs that were inspired to join Rotary. They told their story on why they joined Rotary, how they are part of a number of fellowships online. So it was really, really beneficial. And I think the next time they have an event, we have to make our presence felt.
Thank you, Cynthia. Congratulations. I'm so glad you made the effort. As a very new member, I think that was exceptional. Anyway, let's give her a hand. So please, when we have the next session, which probably won't be until January next year, I expect to see half the club signing up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Thank you, Past President Sheila. Sheila had all kind of accolades before her name in Rotary. I don't know which one of you, but I'll just say Past President Sheila for right now. All right, hey, welcome, welcome. Just before we introduce Nikita to give her a talk, we would ask, you want to do fines? Let's do some fines, all right? There's money, we can do raffle right afterwards. Just do fines and we can do raffle right afterwards, please. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so let's see now. Who's not wearing a pin? Oh, I'm not wearing a pin. Money to find me, right? I'm fine for you. All right, fine. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. Nice. Nikita's going up first. She has a pin. Okay. So Nikita has a fine. She's fined $5. Alejandra. Alejandra. Is it? Alejandra is double fine, right? No pin, and she walked in after 1 o'clock. Hey, Nikita, I thought we were friends now, all right? We thought we were friends, all right? All right, who else have any infractions? June, Past President June, I don't see any pins on you today. This is the first. What's going on, Joe? This is the first for you. You're normally very cooperative and well brigade. Okay. I know Sheila has a pin. Dr. Larry, did you come in before 1 o'clock, before the bell rang? Before. Yeah. All right. Yep, so we got Nikita, we got Alondra. Who else do we have? It's big. Do I see a pin? Yes, okay, I see a pin there. You're still fine. You're sitting next to Dwayne, and you know, so you still can be fine for that. All right, and Dwayne can afford it now, so you know, Dwayne, just put it in a fine. You know, I'm not sure you did something you got away with, so put it anyway. Exactly, you know. Kind of guy. Same thing. So, who's this lovely Rotarian walked in and giving me these big, this big hand and everything? Oh, not yet, okay, because she always got fine. Okay. But I said, she'll I don't have my pin, so I'm gonna pay my fine.
Happy bucks.
Huh?
When you get promotion, you get paid happy bucks.
Yes, oh, you're for the really. Exactly, that's right. Oh, yes, that's right. But good to have you anyway, I guess. And we hope that, our membership director, Keno, will note your presence here. All right? You're welcome. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna call, Rotarian Nikita. She's not giving me any opportunity to give any sort of introduction to her. But what can I say? All I can say is that we have the energized and the lovely Nikita. All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again. I know you've seen my face so many times, but I'm here again on another task. And I don't know if I could double dip for fundraiser right now and say that, you know, everyone that's missing a meeting for the month of August has to pay a $5 fine each meeting. Let's see if we can pull some dollars in here, all right? So just trying to get that one in. So today I'm here wearing the cap, I guess, of disaster chair. So I want to also thank my committee, Rotarian Monique and past President Chantel for being at this meeting to support me today, and they're going to chip in wherever I may lapse in words. So the mission of the disaster relief plan for the 2024-2025 year. So the disaster relief plan by the Rotary Club of Nassau is aimed at supporting club members and the broader community before, during, and after disasters. The plan emphasizes readiness, coordination, and efficient resource utilizing to mitigate disaster impact. So that means the Rotary Club of Nassau, we are here to support our members before and after a hurricane may hit the country, but prayerfully it would not. So we're going to go on to the key functions. So what are the key functions? Number one, conferencing for key officials. So we're going to ensure immediate communication among all leaders for coordinated response. Two, our website management. We're going to centralize, update, and member assistance information. Make sure that we have all of that information if there is an impending or hurricane. I so hate that word. Three, membership status. We're going to check and monitor our members. We're going to check and monitor their well-being during a disaster. So firstly, let me just go back to number one. All of our management team, we will all be coming together at one location where we're going to make sure that all of the key functions that are going to be coming together to make sure that this is run successfully, we will meet together at one key location. We're going to also contact and assist for deployed members, support members in disaster zone, both locally and internationally. And five, we're going to be mobilizing volunteers and organized members for disaster response and recovery. So we're going to make sure that all of our members who are not able to, let's say, get from one location to another location, say if a disaster comes or they may be trapped in any kind of way, we're going to make sure that we are all able to assist in some kind of fashion towards them. And that's over a 2-day period. So the operational guidelines, if I'm moving too fast, you can just let me know and I'll slow down for you. The operational guidelines. Disaster readiness. It educates members on preparedness and centralizes contact points. So in the event of an incoming hurricane, we will update our members, keep them updated on any information that we may know about the strength, how long before it may hit, anything of that sort, just so we can always keep our members prepared and that we always have one centralized location if need be for them to be able to contact us or any one of the members that works on the committee or any one of the management teams. So the disaster response, it coordinates volunteers and resource for a response effort. So we all, anyone that would like to, first of all, we're looking for, members to join the committee. If you would like, just hit me up. We'll add you today. So we'll make sure that anyone, that volunteers to assist with that we have all of the resources that's needed to assist all of our members. That is, helping with the volunteer part of assisting our members for that if a disaster was to come, and the disaster relief and recovery aids members and supports community recovery. So if our members, say, happen to have, I guess, they're not able to get out of their home. So we're gonna all come together as volunteers to see how we can best assist or aid that member in getting out of their home. Just say if there's a tree in front of their door or something of that sort. Once that communication comes to us, we will try and assist them the best way that we can in getting the support that they need and getting out of their home safely. So on to critical resources. Again, if I'm moving too fast, you can just let me know and I'll slow down. The human resource. So the critical resources, the human resources is the key officials and the volunteers which is the management team. And just also keep in mind that we also keep in communication with, well, it's no longer NEMA. So it's the disaster resource management, something. I'm saying it incorrectly, but Mr.
DRM.
The DRA disaster, yes. Mr. Aaron Sargent, he is now leading that part because there's no more NEMA. So we have been in communication with him, and we will also work with them and all other volunteers as a part of our critical resources to helping our members. Facilities and equipment, essential communication tools and documents such as radios, cell phones. We make sure that everyone is supplied with those items just in case our members need to get in contact with us in any kind of way. We make sure that we have all of those in place, as well as the IT infrastructure. So the IT infrastructure is secure and access communication networks. So that means that we would be on communication with DRA. We'd be able to send out information through any communication that we would be getting from the DRA. We would be able to pass it on to our members so they can also be updated on whatever is happening with the storm, the progress of a storm. Some of us like to go outside of our home before the storm is over. So we would let them know whether an all clear is given or whether or not, just to keep our members safe at all times. Chantal, am I missing anything so far?
Nope, looks good. Sounds good.
All right, thank you. All right, so now on to risk assessment. So the risk assessment, it identifies threats and it focuses on high risk scenarios like hurricanes. So the risk assessment is that any we just keep you updated of any threats, like just for instance, we just had Hurricane Betty that was potentially was supposed to be coming here to the Bahamas, but thank God it went another direction. Any risk assessment risk scenarios means if a hurricane is coming and it's a category 2, we would try to keep you all updated on what possible scenarios could happen. Say for instance, trees fall basically during every hurricane, but basically, I'm lost on this one, so y'all just. Pardon me? Okay. All right, so it's just that we do an assessment of all risk. Say for instance, if there are down power lines during hurricane or anything of that sort, there is an assessment that's done. And we make sure to let you know any area where there may be down power lines, down trees, floodings, anything of that sort, just so you can know which areas not to traverse or not to go in, just to keep you safe. And also we have the risk mitigation. It's actions such as preparation, support, and continuity with planning. So it's just a continuous planning, it's just a continuous planning of what we've already established in relation to the disaster plan. It's just to keep us continuously updated with anything that we may need to have for any risk, like if we need chainsaws or anything of that sort, we would just continue with that planning. Just say, for instance, I don't know if any of you of the members who would have chainsaws or anything that can assist or that may be able to help, you can also let us know that information so we can also keep that as a part of our.
Oh my goodness, it's like I said, Jamal.
How much are you charging? How much are you charging? It's to save a life. It's to save a life and the lives of our members. So, and the risk management is, again, is continuously updated to reflect evolving threats. Just to piggyback on what happened with Dorian, that Dorian came to the Bahamas and it just sat there and it just sat there and it just sat there. So it's just to keep all of our members updated on this information, any information in relation to any evolving threats, that is coming to the Bahamas, or just say specifically, Nassau. Any incoming threats or any evolving threats or any upcoming hurricanes that may be coming to the Bahamas, we would keep you updated on that in relation to risk management. Next slide, please. Okay, communications planning. So internally amongst the members that gather together to at our where we would call a headquarters at that time. We have not determined a location for that at this point, but we will definitely give an update in relation to that during our town meeting on the 17th of September. So internally, we would have the uses of the landlines, uses of cell phones, emails, and social media of all of our members. So we would communicate with our members as much as we can versus all of those avenues. Externally, we maintain emergency contacts and coordinate with the media. So we would always keep in communication with the media to find out what is going on so we can keep our members updated with any threats or anything that they need to know. Again, like the all clear or if it's not safe as yet to go out. Public communication.
Oh, my apologies.
Public communications is going to be managed by a media expert to relate information to the public. So where we would designate someone at that appointed time who will be the spokesperson. Yeah. Yeah. But designate someone at that time who would actually be the person who to communicate to all of our members. Yeah, all of our members. Via media or telecommunication, any information that they would need to know in relation, it's piggybacking back on to what we would have stated earlier. It's just to keep you updated. We'd have a PR person that's gonna keep you updated on any information that you would need that's coming in via the media. So you would know, always be ahead of what is going on. Next slide, please. So key definitions to keep in mind. BCP, Business Continuity Plan, it ensures essential operations during the disaster. The DRP is Disaster Recovery Plan, basically what we put together for the disaster committee. It focuses on technology and infrastructure recovery. Crisis, a critical event needing immediate management. Emergency is an unexpected event impacting normal operations. So those are key definitions that we would always listen out for if we were to have an upcoming or a threat to the Bahamas. So the essential procedures would be the initial action checklist. We guide response steps from notification to situation assessment. And then we would do volunteer mobilization. We organize, deploy, track progress, and conduct debriefings post-deployment. So before we deploy any of the members out to anywhere to assist our members, we would do an assessment of an area to make sure that it's okay, or if we know if there are any downlines or trees or anything of that sort, we would do an assessment, a situation assessment, and update volunteers before mobilizing them, before sending them out. So the management succession, well, obviously would be our club president, Wayne Miller. Succession first delegate would be Keno McCartney. Treasurer Gabrielle McKenzie. Succession would be Laverne Major. Secretary Francine Benaby, Chantel Nesbitt. Disaster officer would be myself. Again, succession, Chantel. And club administration, public relation, and web master would be Danny Ramin and Shabar Rule. And in conclusion, the Rotary Club of Nassau's Disaster Relief Plan is a robust framework designed to ensure preparedness, effective response, and quick recovery, thus safeguarding its members and the community during disasters. So that's the end of that. I can tell Sheila you have plenty of questions.
Yeah, you said something about Shabar's webmaster on that list. What do you mean by webmaster?
Okay, so remember that we do have a web page for our club, the Rotary Club of Nassau. Yes.
And the
So,
website.
yes, any,
I do both of them. Shabar doesn't touch.
Now I guess Facebook.
well, we can correct that.
Shabar does the media stuff, i.e. he does Facebook, he does social media.
Okay,
Okay, so you need to put social media with him. And she can shove in with the web stuff.
okay, sure, I'll make the amendments.
Just making sure the information's gonna be correct.
Okay, so just note, please, I'll make the amendments before, I will make the amendments and we send it out to the president. So I'll make the amendments today and we send it to him. So any other questions?
Previously, we had a list of all the members that started with the president, the various members of the committee, and each one of them separate the Southside members of the club on the list with the telephone numbers, and they were trying to put them in relation to where people live. Is that?
Yeah, it makes it manageable.
Yes, we are putting that list together.
Is that It's very useful. You can look at your feet, you know, everything.
I was guided that that was done, yes, and that's what we're gonna be using and
Yes.
updating.
It's undoubtedly great having the potential support. I mean, a few years ago with a hurricane, Jim Roberts came with 2 Haitian gardeners to my house and chopped down the trees that were stopping me being able to rescue my pet raccoons from their house down the garden. I couldn't get to the tree and fallen on the cage. But, you know, I was able to pull and get that
Yes.
done. It was really good. And then another person, I had 2 acres of fallen trees. So,
Wow.
and then somebody else paid, not in this stuff, paid the crew. Yes, it was in this stuff, sorry, paid the whole crew to come out
Oh, wow.
and work to clear my property. So it's great, you know, having that kind of support.
Yes.
But you have to be realistic with it. You know, we just need to look inwards.
Yes.
And, you know, we can't go out and try to do anything with other people. We've got a lot more people in the club now too, and we're far more spread out than we used to be. So, but no, I think it's great that you're putting this together. You just need to be realistic with the goals. What are you going to do if all communications are down? What
Chantel?
happens with that?
Sorry.
Turn the electricity off
Mhm.
deliberately, obviously, when there's a hurricane. And the rest of the infrastructure could go down, cell phones. It means if you have no, unless you have battery backups, your cell phone's are gonna go down. So I think you need to build that into the scenario as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for
And
that
also the fact
recommendation.
that public is told to stay off the roads.
Thank you for that recommendation.
Okay, so I bought solo radio from Noah that you can charge up. You can use that solo, you can use by crank. So I could drop that photo off it to you.
Yes, ma'am.
That should be something that everyone should have. In the event that you have no communication, you still get the data system.
Yeah, that was information was sent out by COB last time as well, that those mates.
Yeah, I probably my own. No, I was not. I did for my
Do we have satellite phones? Anyone in the club?
I don't think
Anyone who
so.
was a part of the previous committee, can you answer that for me, please? Do we have satellite phones?
No, I don't think we had that phone. Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I couldn't hear the question.
They don't.
Actually, the question is, if anyone has access to a satellite phone.
Okay, does anyone have access to satellite phones?
Well, we should be able to work along with RCOB and the DRM, so we should have access to it even if we don't have our own.
Yeah, okay. They need us, but probably they have those.
Okay.
That's what they do. Right. No, that's what she said. You said that we were working.
As long as we can get in touch. You gotta have a satellite either end.
Yeah, to receive. And
Yeah.
Question, how do we come to be there often?
We are working on that as a committee, yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, this is, yeah, yes, ma'am. Any other questions? Any questions online?
Kitty, you did a great job.
No, I think
Nikito,
that's-
if I may chime in, there, Nikito.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I think it was a very good presentation. Give it granted for what it is. I believe what will help the club most of all will have that list of members who have resources, different resources. So that in the event of a disaster, we know who to call with what, whether it be with a satellite phone, whether it be with a chainsaw, and so forth. So we have that list compiled with members who have various resources or various contacts with resources. And then don't forget, we have PP Stephen Dean. He is he is the director of Urban Renewal. He will have at his disposal a lot of different equipment and so forth. So we have the resources. We just need to know where to find them and who have them. So again, I say I know it's a brave move on your behalf, short notice. You did a good job in such a short notice, my dear. You know, so thank you so much. But appreciate it, and it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. And we continue to build. And I saw where Raquel put in the group that we've done something in the past. We'll build on what RCN would have done in the past, and we just would build on that. No need to reinvent the wheel. But again, congratulations on a good job, good presentation. Thank you.
Right. And just to piggyback off that, you know, past President Stephen is also the RCOB disaster chair. So that also gives us a link as well.
Okay, can I speak to the upcoming, done? Oh, no,
Let's have our return with you.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Terry and Nikita. You know, right now, thank God, we have not had anything that has affected us, impacted us so far for this hurricane year. But it only takes a very short period and everything is turned upside down. So your task then, Terry and Nikita, and your committee is a very, very important one. I think one that will be very valuable and useful to us. So we look forward, we encourage you, know that we are all here to work along with you to help make sure this thing works. And it's not just for us Rotarians, we want to make sure we also extend it to the community as much as we can as well. So on behalf of Rico, we thank you for your presentation today. And we hope that we don't have to utilize your services, but God willing, we hope that we are prepared. All right. So let's call on let's do our fines. I hope all of you participated in the raffle today because we have a very nice portrait there being raffled. So morning, everyone was cooperative and got a raffle?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, great. Good. Do we have the counts for the raffle and the fines? Okay. Good, nice, good. Yeah, all right. Okay, let I have to. I led the way. All right. Military money. Before we thank you. Yes, money. Please, yes, introduce your guest last morning, please.
She's been to many things. She's been to social. I think it's her first.
Yes.
All right. Well, good to have you, Desiree. And we look forward to calling you Rotarian Desiree pretty soon. All right. Molly, can you ask Desiree to pick the winning number for us, please? Shake it up and pick the winning number for us, please.
Better shake it right.
This is very nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, you can, what's the winning number, Molly? Go ahead, say it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the winning number is last three digits, 607.
Wow.
Any winners? 607.
Wow.
Okay, Larry. I know how Larry go. Larry, I'll take it. Then you donate it, right? I'll take it, all right. I'll play with you. Come on, Larry. Oh, Larry, you know it? Chill, you know it? All right. No, Chill, you want it fair and square. You want it fair. This is your portrait. You want it fair and square. Come and get your portrait, please.
I got banned from buying raffle tickets.
Wow. You're lucky so good.
Still be mine.
I'm gonna take you to the, I gotta take you to the house.
They're always changing his rules.
The ban was that I could buy the tickets, but they weren't allowed to go in the park.
Wow.
Congratulations, Sheila, eh? You won fair and square.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna take this to tomorrow. It can always be worse.
Yeah, it could be you. All right, so let's go to the four-way test, please. Maybe upstanding?
It pays to do hard work.
We are beyond the time. We are beyond the time. Okay, I'm gonna ask Rotarian Laverne to lead us in the four-way test, please.
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build good and better friendships? Will it be better to all concerned?
Finally,
Will it be
will it
fun?
be fun? Thank you. And the Rotary toast? I will ask, are we gonna save Larry's classical one for another time? Yeah, no, we need Larry's, very special. Yeah, right. Yeah, so Nikki, do you wanna say the Rotary toast first, please? All right, Rotary, Larry, everyone's asking you.
To all of you Rotarians and guests who are here, and those Rotarians who are Zooming with us on air, let's join with Rotarians everywhere in a toast. Rotary all around the world.
To Rotary around the world.
I'm going to patent that comment by Larry. I'm gonna patent that. Right? Hey, Larry, DG Larry, I'm gonna patent that. Yeah, I would just say, yeah, 'cause I'm sure someone's gonna pick that up soon. All right, so Rotarians, have a great week ahead of you. Be safe, be fun. Keno's asking for a picture, so let's go and help him out. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Wayne, you can now go on to the,
Enjoy his vacation.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going. Let me go and enjoy some of the fun
Wayne, you can now go to
over
the
here.
park.
Yeah, get in the park.
Go to the park, Wayne.
Thank you guys. Good job. Good job. Hey.
No. Yeah, let's go together. What is it? These were kids.